Okay, I am back. Apparently, there's another place that has closed down in Jeff, and this one is KFC. I swear, KFC cannot get a break. I feel like in Jeff, they had a KFC like over on the boulevard by the Burger King. They closed that down, and then they had a KFC over by McDonald's. They closed that down too. Then they had one over like where Burger King was at by my dad's work, which also closed. But they closed that down, and then they had one on the boulevard again, and now this one's closing. I swear it's like they can only last a few years, and then they close them down, and then like they'll probably open one up somewhere else. I don't know. It's very weird. But I figured I'll show you guys this KFC here because sadly, like I said, they closed it down. I was trying to see how long this one was actually in business, so. You can see over here, see it? A closer look of it. I'll see you see the break time over here too, see that? You got a break time here. But yeah, this sadly I said closed down and all that. Yeah, they've been remodeling the break times too, so I figured I'd show you guys the break times on Google Maps for you guys. Since I'm already over here anyway, might as well. Maybe in the future I can go through break times and all that and show that off them. Yeah, there used to be another building here, as you guys see. So this one was actually not here like super duper long. You can see all over here. Got Advanced Auto Parts over there. They got another one over here. Maybe that's just a sign for the highway. I don't know. Isn't that? It shows that there. Maybe that's just their warehouse. I don't know. Yeah, they're actually not doing very well either. So I figured, you know what? Why not show them off too, right? Now, according to Google Maps, though, they've also been shut down. They've not shut down. They have opened this location up over here. A bit not too long ago. But I figure I'll show you guys the outside of this place. This T-Mobile is what that says there. That's like an old logo. Look how old that is. Yeah, I don't remember where they relocate. I'm pretty sure they're by Wingstop. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure where they're at. But check out the break time though. See, it's got that thicker, pump thing on it, and then it's like flatter and all out there now. There's like a roof there too. Interesting. I wasn't there before. Yeah, it's just crazy though, as a KFC is no longer around. But I figured I'll show it off on Google Maps so you guys can see it. I don't remember if I actually videoed this one or not. But here's what it looks like inside. it actually doesn't look too bad inside. Like, compared it to other modern restaurants, they actually put some effort into this. I talked about how there are some restaurants that they remodeled, or like they make new locations that put effort into it. KFC is one of them. But check this out. Look at this. There's a light up here and all that, which is pretty cool. I don't remember if I actually recorded it or not. I did go there with my friend Maddie. Now, I showed a picture of her when I was reviewing one of the DreamWorks movies. I haven't uploaded that actually yet, but there's that. I see Colonel Sanders there too. It doesn't look like they have a lot of customers though, but of course that's like not very long ago. But yeah, just KFC in general is just not doing very well. But to be fair though, in Jeff, they've been closing down, opening them back up. I think it's probably because there's too many chicken places here. Like I said, there's not really a lot of options. And actually, going on Facebook, it's funny, going on Facebook, well, it's funny I'm using Facebook at all, but, I don't know, I don't remember, like, why I was on Facebook. I don't know, I was on there, because I was actually getting ready to record, because I have something I want to show off from a restaurant I got. But, then I saw it on Facebook, and I'm like, I need to do this, because they might move something in there very fast. People are saying they should put, like, a Captain D's or a Long John Silver's on there. And I was actually going to comment on the Facebook post. Apparently, though, it's, will not let me comment on it, anymore. So, I was just like, I don't know, Facebook keeps doing that. They'll let people post comments and then they shut them down randomly. It's kind of weird. I don't know, Facebook in general kind of sucks. Like, I'm not going to lie. The only reason why I have it mainly is because of my friends. I pretty much don't, really use it anymore. I'm pretty much just done with it. But yeah, I don't know. But this location actually doesn't have a bucket sign. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I believe the one in Fulton actually has a bucket sign. Now, I don't know how well the employees are at this one, because the KFC in Fulton, the employees seem kind of like upset, and the manager's kind of a bitch to them. And the manager, she's a bitch. She literally was fucking cussing at me and all, because I was trying to put this gift card in here and all that. I wasn't even taking that long. I was I swiped it once, and then she's like, let me see it and all that, and then swiped it, and then as she was walking off, she was fucking cussing and all that. I'm like, I even flat out told her, I'm like, I don't have to, you don't have to talk to me like that. I don't have to spend my money here. I mean, I like KFC, but I don't like it that much to spend my money there. I mean, I really do like KFC. I actually like KFC over McDonald's, but, I actually think McDonald's is probably my least favorite restaurant, but even back then, I know the KFC's food's just so much more tasty, but I'm like, I wouldn't like it enough to actually spend money at a place where people are like that, but that's just crazy, though. Sadly, they shut that down. Now, actually, there is a KFC I did record. I think it was a KFC mixture with Taco Bell. That was in, on this one place in, I don't remember what it's called. It actually has a Radio Shack in it. Maybe I should show that off on Google Maps, too. I did video the Radio Shack, too. I went in there and videoed it. It's actually one of the remaining Radio Shacks that's still around. I went in there and, did all that. I was actually going to go up there again when my mom and I were going that direction, because she was picking up a mattress for me. I think that's what she was doing. I can't remember. Wait, she picked up my mattress. Wait, was it her? No, wait, it was her mattress. That's right, it was her mattress. They got me a different one and all that. That was her mattress and all that. And we weren't driving up there. Oh, it was Eldon. That's what it was. It was Eldon, and it had the KFC, and on Taco Bell on it. Apparently, there also used to be one that had a third restaurant too. And apparently, they said there's like one left of them that they're aware of. I'm not even close to that location. It's like on the east side of the east side of the U.S. I don't remember what state it's in. I saw somebody talking about it like it's a KFC, a Taco Bell, and I think I don't remember what the last one was. It wasn't a Long John Silver's. I think it was something else. I don't know, they called it like a weird. They kind of combined the names together on YouTube and kept calling it this and all that, which is actually kind of cool calling it that. I'm pretty sure that's not what people probably usually call it, but it's kind of cool. But yeah, it's very hard to kind of, find restaurants, that combine like this, but it's pretty nice. There's another picture there. Yeah, see, there's people eating inside this location, so I don't know why they're not doing very well, why they shut it down. I mean, compared to McDonald's is, like, empty. Like, I guess there's people eating there, too, but, like, not a lot. Like, it's pretty much damn near empty in most of these locations. There are some that are getting customers in them, but most of them are just empty anymore. And that's the thing. A lot of these other places are kind of taking control. I made a whole video talking about how McDonald's is not number one. I noticed it only has like five views on it so far. I don't think YouTube's advertising that stuff very well, but I'm just pointing out that like what I've heard. I'm not saying that it isn't, but I mean it definitely isn't my favorite fast food place anymore. It used to be my favorite fast food restaurant. It ain't anymore, but that's just that. But that's just what I was reading about it. But you can see here too, you got the Mountain Dew. I actually tried that Mountain Dew. I did not like it. I've tried it. It's not my favorite. Apparently it's exclusive to KFC. So I guess if KFC were to shut down, you probably wouldn't get you won't be able to drink it. I don't know. Yeah, there's like a bucket of chicken there. It really does suck. It closed down and and all that. But it's kind of a lot of places at Jeff are not doing very well. But KFC, I'm not surprised at that. It's like I'm waiting for them to shut it down again, and they're probably gonna move somewhere else again. They've been doing that for years. They've been doing that. I might even show you guys some of the other locations too. That's like 4 years ago there. That's 5 years ago. Oh, look at that. A Cheeto sandwich. Oh, it's this new limited time. Well, there's no wonder why I didn't hear about that. I was wondering if that was limited time. A Cheeto sandwich. Is that like actually chicken, or is that like chicken flavored or a Cheeto flavored chicken sandwich, or is that just Cheetos on a sandwich? I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cheap to do it that way. I'm like, I could just go home and put Cheetos on my on a bun and all, and eat it that way if I wanted to. I wouldn't do that, but I'm just saying, like, but yeah, there's that. But yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. It looks kind of. I don't know. I don't know if that is there. I miss those Cheeto commercials too. The last time I've seen a Cheeto commercial, I don't even know when the hell that was. It's been years since I've seen a Cheeto commercial. It's been a long time since I've seen a Cheeto commercial. I do want to point out something funny about Cheetos. So I actually like the crunchy Cheetos. I don't like the Cheeto Puffs that much. I don't know. I just don't like them as much. Like, I think the cheese. I don't know. The cheese is a little bit different on the cheese puffs actually too. But I don't know, just they also the crunchy Cheetos just have more to them as well. Maybe it's also because they're crunchy and they probably the flavor stays in them better too. Maybe I don't know, but I don't know. The flavor doesn't taste. It tastes different on the Cheeto Puffs. Now when I was little, I actually liked Cheeto Puffs, but I don't really like them anymore. I do like the regular Cheetos though, pretty good. And actually, I had to eat some spicy Cheetos. Right, I had that 10-day cold, so at my mom's house, so I could clear up my nose. I did actually I did actually get it kind of cleared up. You know, like, but there was still dripping a lot, but it wasn't doing it as bad. But I was trying to go to this Dragon Kitchen, restaurant, because I was trying to go there and all that, and I actually lost a shit ton of money there because apparently I didn't know they were gonna charge me to eat inside the damn place. Cause otherwise, I would have just taken it to go, but they charged me to eat inside there. But watching I couldn't take it to go because I was getting some spicy stuff and all that, and I'm like, if I'm gonna, because I thought about taking it to go, but I'm like, I want to get something to clear my nose up and all that, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, I mean, I probably shouldn't have gone out, with having a cold, especially at a buffet, but I was like, I need to do something, because it just kept dripping, and I was using so much toilet paper up, and my mom, has she's got toilet paper at her house and all that, but I'm like, she doesn't have a lot of paper towels. I was wanting to get some cleaning done and all that, so that's kind of why I did all that. But I didn't think I was going to spend almost $20 there. That was ridiculous. Yeah, there's that chicken there, and then there's the Google Maps again. It is permanently closed, though. That's sad, though. Let's see if there's any cars here. I don't know, there's a lot of cars here. Than this one. Kind of slow here, but there's still more cars there. Of course, though, this was during the pandemic. A lot of people weren't eating at these places, or they were either weren't eating at these places, or they were they were going in eating there, and then they were eating at these places, and then I don't know. There was they would only allow a certain amount of people to go in there at a time, which really hurt these businesses. I'm not gonna lie, it really hurt them. That's why they went under. A lot of these restaurants have been going under because COVID really screwed that up. A lot of them didn't recover, and I'm waiting for Applebee's to shut down too. I actually did record Applebee's. I recorded Applebee's twice. Actually, I recorded it once, and then I recorded it again. Because it's the last time I did it during it was kind of getting dark out and all that. And I decided to go ahead and just do it again, because I'm it wasn't super dark out, but it wasn't light out either, but I wanted to get kind of, out there and all that, but yeah, I don't know. But I will say KFC too. I mean, they're also they have all these box designs too and all. But I like that they actually put effort into their designs. I mean, yeah, they look way more simpler, but I like that they actually add they actually add stuff to it. See, they have their stripes on their buildings and all that, which is really cool. And as I stated, some of them have their bucket signs and all that, which is really cool. I mean, guess to be fair, most of these restaurants still have, their older signs and all that, but it's not, but that's the thing though, KFC, it feels like they actually put more effort into their stuff. And when we even saw images of the inside of it, I'm just like, why can't more fast food joints do this? Why can't more of them do this? Why they gotta cheap out like this and make them look boring? Now, the thing is, though, is Taco Bell some of the locations of Taco Bell I've been to actually do have their unique building designs. But those are Taco Bells and all that, and they're Taco Bells, and yeah, they're just like some of them like are like I talked. That's actually the reason why I was bringing that up in Red Lobster, because I'm like, yeah, there are some that are doing that, and even some Burger Kings. Somebody actually commented on Wally's video, because Wally B, he actually found a retro Burger King, not like a super old one, but it was a blue roof Burger King, and it actually had a play area in it. It had an older dining room in it, and actually didn't even have the automatic, drink machines, so you could actually go in there and all that. It was really cool. Sadly though, sadly though, that's like not in my state and all. That's like in, I think it's New Jersey. I think he said New Jersey. I can't remember. But somebody was telling me, I'm like, they probably can't afford it because Burger King doesn't have the money to remodel all their locations. And I'm like, they're I know they're losing money. They've been shutting locations down, but they're not that broke. They're not that broke. They could easily remodel their locations if they wanted to. But that's the thing, though. They're not. Burger King's not been doing it as bad as McDonald's, and if they do, they usually have, like, I've seen some on Google Maps that actually still have their roofs and all that, so they don't look like simple designs like, say KFC's boxes and all that. Like, they actually look like they have the actual roofs. They're just not as cool looking because they're like silver instead of, they're blue and all that. But I don't know. I'm actually gonna try to go visit. There is a retro Burger King I'm gonna try to go visit in Kansas City if we can, when we get up there. Because I was gonna go to McDonald's too. But they demolished that one. So I can't go there anymore. I showed that one off for you guys. I'm still very pissed about that, but I'm not surprised. McDonald's does that all the time. They'll tear down perfectly good, fine buildings. I even showed you guys like, it clearly looked fine, like it wasn't falling apart. Even if they have pipe issues, I'm like, they could fix the pipes and all that, instead of fucking tearing down a whole damn building that looks really good and all that. And I mean, I see a handful of people that bitch about it, or are calling people out, and I'm about like, how, like, you shouldn't care about the designs and all that, or this or that, or these newer ones don't look as ugly and all that. And I'm like, okay, if you don't like the color stuff, that's fine, but don't ruin it for other people. Like, if you don't like it, go to like a fucking Starbucks or something. Like, the whole point of McDonald's was it was supposed to have, its color designs and all that, and same with these other places, and now they all kind of look very similar. So it's like right out of a Dr. Seuss book, like, or something. Like, all these houses look similar, or the Cat in the Hat, for example. That's kind of how it feels like what's happening in the real world and all that. It's just kind of ridiculous, but I don't know. But that's pretty nice, though, and all this. That KFC at least is trying to put some effort into their stuff. I'm not done yet, though, because I'm gonna show off you guys some of the other locations. I'm gonna come. I'll be back in just a sec. Alright, here we go. I don't remember if I showed this off or not, so I figured I'll show you guys it here. Now, this one actually closed down forever ago. So, unfortunately, I can't really, show off much else here, but it was turned into like a sushi place. So at least it was turned into like a, something else, besides another chicken place. Now, I will say that it's like very spicy food and all that, so, yeah. I just don't like the way it. I don't like. I don't really like. Not spicy. Did I say spicy? I meant to say I don't really like sushi too much, but I'm just glad it's something different, you know. But check this out. Actually, look at this one. Look at that. It has a regular sign and it has a bucket on top of it. That's kind of weird. But see that though? See that though? Look at it. It's shut down and all that. But I don't remember if I showed that off or not, so I figured I'd show you guys that. Also, there's Papa John's there too. That one closed too. So I don't remember if I videoed that or not, but there wasn't really anywhere to sit down inside, you know, because it's just one of those where it had its own building, but pretty cool. There's actually one kind of like it in Colombia too. I did show that one off. I swear they had like a freaking big stack of they had a huge stack of freaking pizza boxes and all in like one area. I'm like, I don't know, you could literally put like freaking seating in there or something so people aren't standing there waiting for their food, but I don't know, it's just kind of weird, but yeah, I couldn't remember where that was at, but yeah, it's right there. You got Long John Silver's down there, and you got Captain D's over here. Now, this is the area where I'd go a lot growing up there, because these are a lot of places I like to go, like Captain D's. You know, I didn't go there much because it closed down. I maybe went there when I was like maybe itty bitty, but you know, but I pretty much went over here to this Burger King, which I'm pretty sure I videoed this one. I don't remember if I... Yeah, I think I did. I lost the footage, though, of it because, you know, my memory card got corrupted, which I'm actually working on getting that fixed. I have to have the money to do that. You know, because, I'm just hoping it'll work out very well. But check this out. This has got a little bird. That's the Burger King. I showed it off, though, already, but I figured it wouldn't hurt to show it off again, right? But see, that it's got a black roof. Now, the one I'm going to, hopefully it'll still be there. I haven't heard any announcements of it closing, you know. But I also have not looked it up on Google Maps, so I don't really know. That's how I knew that other one was closing down, the McDonald's, because I saw somebody posting that. So hopefully maybe some people got some video of it. I just know I've seen people do videos, like even Wally B did that Burger King, but he kind of didn't show off the whole restaurant. He kind of just like, he showed off a little bit of it and ate his food and all that. Like, he didn't show off the play area or anything, which kind of sucked. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm like, it'd be easier if I could record it, because I'm like, because I would show off the whole thing and all that, you know, but... You know, but, I mean, you don't need to show off, like, every single thing, but that would be something to show off, but that's pretty cool there. And then there's supposed to be a, let's see, it'd be McDonald's, right? So, we got we'll do McDonald's. I don't remember if I showed off this KFC too or not, I don't know. I think I showed the one across the street. I don't know, we'll show off this stuff again. And then, there's like one more place I want to show off for you guys, you know, like, which is the KFC in the other area. That's actually the wrong area for the McDonald's. That's in Fulton. I'm not going to show the new one off. I'm going to just do the other one because that would just take too long. And Danielle's going to be here later, so I got to get them things done. But if I go over here, this is another one that closed down before I was able to record it. But see that? Look at that. Another KFC. Oh, that one also has the bucket on top of the sign. That's pretty funny. Anymore, though, it's like they either have the bucket sign or they have the regular sign. They don't really have both. I kind of felt like that was kind of a weird decision anyway by looking at it, but it still looks kind of cool. They used to spin around too. Apparently, there is a KFC that still has that. I don't remember where that one's at, but it'll still have the spinning, sign and all that, which is pretty cool. But they're pretty rare. That could be the last one. I don't know. But I've been on a hunt to get some retro buildings, but that one I said that, but at KFC they got shut down. It got demolished. They tore it down. Let's see, they tore that one down. And over here we got a KFC over here. Do that. Well, actually, that one. Look at that. That one actually has a bucket sign on it. But see, I'm pretty sure I recorded this one, though, too. That's the thing. I think I recorded that one when it was still in business. I can't remember, though. I'm pretty sure I recorded. Because on that one survived a few years. Unfortunately, not very long, though, but, like, look at that. See, like, the Burger King actually went and moved into it. So they actually didn't even build a new Burger King. Culver's over here, they actually built a completely different building. And then they just tore the KFC down here. My guess is maybe because this building was a lot smaller, maybe. I don't know. It is very small, though. Like, look how small it is. Maybe that's why they closed it down. Or they tore it down. I don't know. They're like, it's probably easier just to tear it down and do anything else with it. But I do like the little thing on top of there, too. It's pretty cool. But it looks like it's like right. See, it's like right by the That's actually that's Schulte's there. I tried to look for some images on Schulte's. I think I only found like one. I only found like one. Like Schulte's. I think maybe it's a Missouri or a Jefferson City thing. I don't know. Kind of weird though. But this last one I want to show off. I'm not gonna bother probably pausing any more of this. I think I'm just gonna do this like this here for you guys. But yeah, this is actually permanently closed. But this place kind of wasn't the greatest. I mean, the store itself looked nice, but it was not the greatest. Like it was very expensive, like very, very expensive. Now, I actually did record this KFC over here, not in business, but, when I actually had a cold, I actually, I did come up here and record it. Because I figured it'd be kind of cool to showcase it, though. Like, it's not very far from here, but I decided to go ahead. I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and record it. Just because there's actually a lot of storage in there, so I couldn't really show off the whole thing. And I didn't want to go inside the building, because number one, there are people driving up and down the road, and I didn't want a cop to see me, doing that. And number two, I didn't want to deal with, not just a cop thing, but I didn't want to deal with, having a problem where, like, the alarms would go off, which I guess would be part of the cops, too, but yeah, it's basically used. It looks like it's used as storage or something. The building's not in the best shape, though. I will say that it is not in the greatest shape. It's not awful. Like I've seen way worse buildings, but you can see the tiles are starting to fall down on it and all. So people clearly have not taken care of this place. But if you go over here, you can kind of see it. Like, it looks like it was painted green, too, which is kind of weird. Actually, I didn't know it was painted green. Oh, it says Fulton Sub Shop, huh? Or I guess maybe they turned it into a sub shop. Huh. I didn't know that. Also, I didn't know apparently this location doesn't have the bucket sign on it. I guess they turned it into a sub shop and all that. And I guess they painted it back to where it was before. I don't know. Kind of weird. Maybe the sub shop was over here. Well, then it shows a pawn shop, though. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Well, it probably lasted very long then. Because it shows 2016 it's gone, and then 2013, I don't know. Well, it says 2009 here, so maybe it lasted at least a couple years. I don't know. I don't know when this closed. But I just wanted to show you guys that because I thought that was kind of cool. But I thought they maybe painted it. But I guess they painted it green and all that. But then go back over here and look, it's this color. So it just kind of looks like it's faded or something. So I don't know what the heck happened here. Like, it's not a bright red. It's like a different color now. See, this is actually the color of it. So it actually kind of looks similar to the, in a way, to the color of that McDonald's I showcased that I was going to show off. It's kind of like a tannish, color, like tannish orange color. I don't know, that actually looks kind of more like, that doesn't even look orange. It looks brown. I don't know, was that McDonald's brown? I don't know. It was, I don't know. Kind of like the green roof, though. It looks pretty nice. Yeah, apparently too. There were actually blue roof McDonald's too. I saw them on Google there. There were actually blue ones too. So there were green ones and blue ones, but the very common ones that were the common McDonald's were the red ones. But there were different colored ones. Even Kansas City still has the black roof one, which I don't know how long it'll be there because McDonald's is going out of their way to erase pretty much everything, so I guess you guys better get to it while you guys can. I could do some. I still need to show off the ones from Texas too, because Texas had some really good locations. The problem is two of them were demolished. One of them was built right next door, but the other one, there was a space themed one. That one, also got demolished, but that one closed down, so. But that's kind of weird. Texas had it had four of them. I can't remember the other ones. There was the Happy Meal box one. There was the animal one, and then there was that one. And there was one more. I'm pretty sure there was one more that I can think of in Texas. There could have been more because Texas was a big state, but I don't know. I don't remember that one though. I don't remember. Oh, there's an old sign here you can see it. There's Sears. There's the CNR place. There's Sutherland's, which closed down too. Oh, look at that old cop cars too. I actually didn't notice. I was at a freaking bunch of cop cars here. That's crazy. Oh yeah, the Fulton Bowl Center, which I think might still be there, and then the theater's there too. I'm not very happy though that the theater there apparently doesn't open till later. Because I was gonna go ahead and buy me a gift card there and then just use it later. For Elio and all that, if it's still in the theaters, because I know that movie ain't doing very well, But, I don't know. That's crazy, though. Look at that. It's like a lot of that stuff was still there. I mean, well, Sutherland's is gone, too, but they shut Sutherland's down in 2024 when they closed that down. And Cedars is, way up there. Cedars was, up there. That was up there, over by CNR. Actually, apparently, there might be somebody moving in there. I don't know, I was actually going in there because I saw it was open and all that. I should have probably I don't know, I thought it was open and all that. I was actually trying to figure out when this theater opens. I was asking this gal and all that, and she was kind of kind of what well, the way she was talking and all that, she apparently didn't really know and all that. But the thing is, what she was like trying to push me out the door and all that. And I'm like, chill out, lady. I can show my way out the door and all that. Like, I guess because people can like go in there and rob stuff. I don't know, but I'm just like you had the fucking door wide open and all that, and then I don't know. It's just, I hate people like that. I'm just like I get it that people do rob stuff, but I'm like you don't need to be like that, But I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I don't know what this place is here. Whatever it is, it closed down. Oh, it shows Goodwill. That's a Goodwill thing, huh? I don't know, there's a little thing here for Goodwill, but I wasn't there very long. Hmm. But yeah, that's pretty much it there. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this because I thought this was kind of cool. But all these KFCs and all that. But yeah, I'm not gonna show off the one in Fulton right now because I don't have time to do it. It actually, I think it kind of looks very similar to the one in Jeff. So I was like, I'll just show it off later. I did look an image up on it. I like it. I was just curious. Apparently, it also has the KFC light on it too, so it's pretty cool. I don't know if I videoed it or not. I don't remember. I actually went there with Maddie too, and we went there as well. That was actually, sadly, I think the last time I saw her before she got her, she graduated college and all that, and worked with animals. I hope in the future I can hang out with her again, because I would like to hang out with her again. But I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let things go from here because I actually want to actually show off the other thing and all that. I gotta get ready because Danielle, my dad's girlfriend, is gonna be coming in today to drop more stuff off at the house. And I actually have to go to my group later because I have a group with the ice cream factory and Jeff. It's actually called an ice cream factory, but it actually ain't a factory. It's called. That's just the name of it. But I'll be going there and all that. So, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later then. Alright. Bye bye.